Hi guys, it's C&NOnline here today, and we're again at Eurogamer, but we're with Christian, who is a team member or Director of Product Management for the new release Dragon Profits game, which is a PC MMO. Christian, would you like to explain what the game is essentially?
Yeah, so it's an MMORPG. It's a very new one. It is made by Runemaker, which is the producer before of Runes of Magic, which was one of the first pure free-to-play MMOs on the market, and very successful. And they approached us last December and told us, yeah, we have here this new project, Dragon's Profit, and we heard Dragon's new graphics engine, modern, very open, an action combat system, which is really was important for us because we think that the normal auto attack, the normal standard 1, 2, 3, 4 press attack stuff was not our kind of. Yeah, we think it's the past. The genre had a big evolution. Games like Terror and Guild Wars 2, they showed exactly how you make a new approach, and Dragon's Profit did a similar thing, and on top of that we have these awesome dragon features, and it was one of the most complete MMOs we got so far. We have housing, we have awesome guild versus guild fights, we have dungeons, we have a lot of different classes, and I think it's one of the most complete MMOs out there.
Personally, obviously, because I play the game myself, I think I've only played 4 hours in, but I just can't get off it when I'm on it. I mean, you could be playing and fighting different things, but then a dragon will appear out of nowhere, and you're like, I must get that dragon, and then you'll get that one, but then something else will show up, and you're like, but I want that one, so you got to keep running it.
Exactly.
But there's so much to do, like you said, because you've even got a stable, a dragon stable in it, where you can store all your dragons so you can get more dragons, but then while the dragons are in the stable they can level up with that as well. So you're not just tossing them aside. It's essentially like a daycare centre where they're getting looked after and that, and then you can fly your dragons around the map and that. So it's, I think that's replaced fast travel, or can you still fast travel?
Oh, we have still a transportation master which will let you basically teleport on the map. We have airships, we have a lot of different means, but the good thing is in this game, and I think I always wanted that, and in most games you have to level up to level 20 or 30 to get your first mount even, and your first flying mount is probably 40 or 60. In our game you get your first mount at level 5. So it's directly coming out of the tutorial. The first quest is Capture Dragon.
Yeah, it was.
And so I think it's very important because it makes the game directly a 3D experience. You can fly around. You're not bound. It's a very fast, very modern MMORPG with these kind of elements.
Also as well, it's the fact that I just love how the dragons work in the game, because they all react differently. Every dragon isn't the same. They obviously have their own special features, and then you can have the same dragon, but there'll be different colours or different skins. So there's loads to it. But I also like the fact that if you're not mounted on your dragon, you can have your dragon follow you around. So you can be in towns and cities, and they seem to just follow you around, waddling around.
So that was the second thing for us, basically. While I loved in World of Warcraft having my dragon and riding on it, but why can't he fight with me? I mean, I have this fucking huge dragon. Why can't he stand beside me and attack the enemy? So that was another feature what was really special about Dragon's Profit. That this dragon, you can pull him out, he can attack for you, and he even takes a role. So we have different kind of dragons. There's tank dragons, there's heal dragons, there's damage dealing dragons. And these roles are defined by the skills they got, and also by Dragon Soul skins. There's random skills they got in the combination with your character. So you don't have to be with a group. You can function as a member of a group with a cool dragon combination, but you also can function alone. I think that was a really important thing for us. So the whole leveling phase you can do alone if you want, and then at the end it opens up and it becomes a big PvP fight, an experience.
Roughly how many dragons are there in the game, or are there
around 300?
Around 300 different types of dragons.
Yeah, but being honest, there's some dragons which have not huge differences. So there's types of dragons. So as an example, the tank type dragons, they're all like mammoths, like a big elephant. And they're similar in a way. So they are not like huge differences. It wouldn't make sense. But they look very different in a way, and some of them look really cool. And the funny thing is that most players, I mean, they really concentrate on catching dragons. And for them, I mean, if you look at the world chat, everyone's like, "Where's Bulge? Where's Cobalt Lightning? Did he drop already? Did someone tame him already?" So they wait for him to come out.
It's also as well, like the taming system is a challenge in itself, is an achievement in itself, because you've gone, I think it was like some unique system where you actually fight with the dragon. Like you've got to try and tame it while it's trying to chuck you off its back, saying it doesn't want to be tamed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so it's really important. We added lately. We added a new attribute on your character, which is called Dragon Influence, and this is a little bit like Magic Find in a game like Diablo. So you can build yourself a specialized armor set with Dragon Influence. So if you want to catch the really high ranked dragons, so legendary ancient ones, then you have to get this new cool armor set, and you have to specialize of catching a dragon. And also, while developing your character, you can also decide to put some points into charisma. And charisma is like the dragon stat. If you level that up, your dragon becomes stronger, and you can have him longer out of the game. So again, you can decide: is your dragon just a short a sidekick which jumps in for a minute and the rest of the fight you're doing, or you have your dragon for 5, 10, 15 minutes out, and he's like an important part of damaging the enemy, and also an important part of helping you survive.
So it's essentially like Toothless and Hiccup out of How to Train Your Dragon. It's essentially you've took DreamWorks' film and made it reality in this own game of yours, essentially.
Yeah, but I think it started even before. I mean, the first ideas from Runemaker were even much earlier than probably even if the film started. But yeah, it was for us really key, because dragons always are an important part of classical fantasy, but they never became like the main role. It's very rare. I can remember 1 or 2 really cool games where dragons played a bigger role, but it was never huge enough for me personally, and that's why I really love it that in this game dragons are the defining character, and they are the defining element of the game.
Well, like personally, like I said, I play the game and I love the whole element and what you were going for with this game. Would you say that it's like it could compete with like pretty much every MMO that will be coming out alongside it? Like,
I mean, just to make clear, the team is not small. It's around 140 people working on the game. But compared to other MMOs, to an Old Republic or to even a Final Fantasy or even a Guild Wars, it's a small team, and so we do everything to make it competitive. And I think, especially on our side, we are from Infernum. We are the European publishers basically, and we worked closely together with Runemaker to make it the best experience we can do with this with this game. But it's a lot of work, and it's not easy always, because just remember, the game is just out for a week now, and we were 3 months in open beta. So there's still a lot of things to do. But I think at the end, I think by end of the year, we are at a point where and that's a great thing, by the way, on MMOs and free-to-play MMOs, because it's not you don't chop it out, it's a box copy and then that's it. It's a service. So basically we start growing it and making it better and better and better. As an example, our new system, Frontier PvP system, it starts at the moment with, in phase 1, you can fight over islands with big guilds, hundreds of people at one spot. It's a really crazy experience. But by the end of the year, we plan to have a high lord system, so you can become the king of an island. You get taxes, you build defenses, because every 7 days you have to defend your island from invaders, and you build up a big siege dragon. All these kind of elements will slowly grow into this game, and so the game will become better and better and better.
Well, as it stands at this minute in time, I personally think that it is like out there with all the MMOs. If you're going to add all that stuff in, it just sounds incredible. Yeah. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you very much.
No, I'm just telling the truth as it is. That's all we got time for today. It's been C&NOnline. We'll close off this video. Read in the description. We'll put a link to where you can get Dragon's Profits from. You've got to check it out. It is a must-play MMO if you're part of like MMOs. That is all we have time for. See you later.